Hi guys,
Hello people.
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching Miss Robot, episode 2 of season 1.
Yeah, we started the show, what, 3 days ago or
A few
something
days
like that?
ago.
Yeah.
Again, I watched first 3 episodes,
Yep.
so I watched this one.
You still remember this?
A year ago. I mean, technically I don't. I feel like I have right now. I have no idea what's gonna happen in this episode, but
You're gonna
while
remember
I'm
as we
watching
go, yeah.
it, nothing surprises me because while I watch it, it's like I remember and then I know what's gonna happen. Just like in the last episode where there was a moment when something happened and I knew that what's gonna come.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. From next episode onwards, I mean, excluding next episode, you're not gonna know. You're gonna be in the same boat as me.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, the first episode, I think the premiere was really good. One of the better first episodes of shows that I've watched. It was really interesting. It really holds your attention and makes you want to watch more. And so I'm really excited for this episode.
Yes, we posted the episode. People commented, and I saw a comment that made me very happy. Is that the writer who wrote this show planned to make a movie. Never planning to make a show, and while writing it realized that it can't fit in 2 hours or something like that. And so he had planned the whole story
Until the
before writing the show, before starting the show. He had a vision in his mind.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, which I adore. That's why probably it has only 4 seasons. I mean, only perfect number of seasons and episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why it never prolonged, because I know the show was very loved while airing. I remember always reading about it, how people love it, how this and that, so yeah, that makes me very happy. I also saw some comments. I think maybe those people are watching at the same time that we are.
Oh yeah.
Somebody said something along the lines, I still think that this is gonna be a fight club.
Yeah.
Something similar to the Fight Club.
Yeah.
Maybe honestly that's a possibility. I'm not saying that I would like that.
No, I was thinking even after we finished episode 1, I kept thinking about it, and I'm it could still I need someone like his friend Angel or something to maybe interact with the people in the the group, the F Society group. Because he says fuck society and then suddenly an F Society group appears, I'm I just need someone to interact so I can get that out of my head, so that it's not.
You think they're all in his head?
It's yeah. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that there is a 2% chance possibility.
Okay.
That they're in his head.
That part I don't think so. I don't think they're all in his head. I think those characters are gonna have the storylines of their own.
Okay.
So I don't think that's happening.
Okay.
The only thing that I think could be happening is in Fight Club. He's Mr. Robot. He's the main guy that he imagines looking like that.
Oh, you just think he is that one guy?
Yeah.
Oh, so you think he's just thinking of that one guy? Possibly, sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happened in Fight Club,
Yeah. The other people were real enough. Yeah.
So I think only that is possibility. I don't think they are all in his head.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility.
But I don't want that.
You don't?
No, I don't want that.
I would not mind that. That would be interesting.
I mean, interesting, I would not want that. It is interesting. It's not a bad writing, it's a good writing, But it's not I would feel I think less emotional connection towards him.
Less of an emotional connection towards who? Towards Elliot?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that would do anything to my emotional connection to him. Yeah, no, I just think it'll be an interesting thing to explore. Again, I don't know. I don't know. I want to say I don't think it is, but there's something strange. Again, because he is kind of speaking to the audience. And the way that he opened it up,
I mean, I think
there's something to be suspicious of. I don't know if it is that. Maybe it's something else that we're supposed to be suspicious of. I don't know. But right now, if I want to take things that are not at face value, like that is a thing that is like still in my mind as a possibility. Like that he is imagining at least, I don't know what his name is, Mr. Robot. Sure. But we're gonna see. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That part something is weird. Like something is different.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. I don't think I would want that. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just don't think I would want that part to be true, that he is imagining that either that group of people or that guy. I mean, we'll see. I have no idea. We'll see. But I would not choose that storyline right now. Doesn't mean that like if it happens, doesn't mean that I'm not gonna appreciate it and think it's a great storyline. Maybe I'm gonna even love it. You know, maybe I'm gonna
eat your words.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna eat my words. But right now, just sitting here, watched only 3 episodes in the past. Right now, I would not choose that storyline. But we'll see.
Yeah, well, last episode again, he kind of, let's say, he got scouted by F Society. Is that what the group is called? F Society, right? Or at least that's how like signature was used. They want to take down Evil Corp, and they have managed to get, is it Terry? I don't know what his name was, like one of the owners of the firm or something. He is like a big fish. They made it seem like an IP address that's gonna like
that was connected to Terry, and basically what FBI believe, that was what the FBI believed. Like they don't have to believe that like Terry was the one who done hacking, but like he could have sent.
It was not from his IP address, so like it could have been.
He could have given access.
There could have been like a proxy in between, but like you know, he was
connected to it.
And he was arrested, and Elliot decided on like doing that, like giving them that IP address. Terry, I don't know what his name is Terry, something like that. That guy, when he kind of kicked out Angela, and then he switched the papers, and the other guy that works for Evil Corp saw that, and now he has been taken to
his office.
Them. Yeah, and then he entered and everyone's there staring at him. And that's how we finished the episode.
That's how we finished.
So, very good first episode. We want to fight against capitalism. Great, I'm with you. It's going to be unsuccessful in the end, I think so. But,
I just don't know where Elliot's character arc is going to go.
I don't know. Like, I mean, we're just 1 episode in for me to, like, be able to guess anything here. Like it's just too early to know where this is all gonna be heading. Like after season 1 maybe you kind of get an inkling, but like right now too soon to tell. But it was very good, again a very good first episode. I want to watch the second episode, so like let's watch it. Oh, uncomfortable.
Bonsoir, Elliot.
He looks kind of scary.
I was about to say he looks like he belongs with the Nazis in the like 1940s, which is me taking it far, but like that's how he looks. Like blue eyes. Okay, kings of the round table.
Give a man a gun and he can rob a band. Give a man a band and he can rob the world. To me, it means that power belongs to the people that take it. The actual will to take is often the only thing that's necessary. I'm sorry to bring you in like this. Technically, what we're doing might be considered illegal, which is why I'm surrounded by 11 of our most annoying lawyers. Elliot Alderson, I want to offer you a position here at Evil Corp. I want you to head our cybersecurity division. When you do this, you'll be a multi-millionaire within the next 5 years.
He doesn't give a shit about money.
What do you say?
But also, I think you should say yes, because if you want to take them down from the inside. Can I think about it?
Can I think about it? Gentlemen, I need a room.
I miss New York.
Evil Corp has just named me interim CTO. It won't be long until it's official. I will be the youngest executive this company
Is he thankful because like by getting this one arrested he moved on up?
Track down these hackers out there just a thing.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's very creepy.
By the end of the quarter, We're going to revamp our entire network and consolidate our security protocols. Which means all of our vendors, including Allsafe, will be cut loose. And it's no secret that once Allsafe loses us as a client, it'll be Finny. I want you to be where you belong. Here with me. I just wanted to know all the facts before we made your final decision.
I think I'm happy where I am.
Honestly, I would be too terrified, you
Well,
know.
I thought I'd ask.
This looks like a shot from Succession. Again, I think he might change his mind because I think if he has set up cybersecurity here directly, he is gonna be very crucial in making what they want to happen. But Tyrell, is that his name? Is kind of onto him a bit, so he's gonna have an eye on him. So that might not be a good thing. I'm not sure. So I don't know what you should do, Elliot. You figure it out.
Honestly, I can't say anything because I don't know if the things I want to ask I know or I think.
Okay.
Anyway, you can call me Mr. Sutherland for now.
Is that
Hesitate to reach me when you're ready.
Shayla?
Yeah,
No, stop.
I'm coming up.
Oh, you're not going up. Come on.
You alright?
You're just a creeper. Is your radiator messed up? There's like 3,000 degrees in my apartment. You seem off.
Are you good, Shayla?
You think I forgot about you?
About us, never.
Trust me, I need you now more than ever.
I don't know how I can help you, boy. I don't know what you should do.
Hacking Tyrell Wallach, you'd think he'd be tricky, but it wasn't. Evil Corp's corporate mail servers, they haven't patched anything since Shell Shock. He doesn't even use two-step verification. His password was just his wife's maiden name and Sweden's Independence Date 6/6.
Is
One
that
away from the obvious, but still, this
a
is
trap?
new practice. His life, it's nice, happy,
Tyrell doesn't
perfect.
strike
This
me.
doesn't make sense.
That looks
Did you
Photoshop.
know I was gonna hack him?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He doesn't seem like the type that's too dumb. Yeah.
I'm gonna need to wipe everything.
He's really thorough. That's his mom.
I know. Taking more than I should. I'm breaking my rule, but come on. It's an off week.
That's how it starts, boy.
I think we already started.
Yeah, but like, you know, let's say he controlled it. I mean, still, you know. Oh, we kidnapped the dog. I'm not
We didn't
kidnapped.
kidnap him,
We
we
just got it through
it.
blackmail. Love that.
Yeah, deuce it out over here, alright?
Terry Colby's arrest is on everyone's mind. Screen might as well be the same thing nowadays. How do I go back to work after this? How can I focus on anything? And when's Mr. Robot gonna contact me again? What's he waiting for? Did I just destroy a man's life for no reason?
Elliot, you saved the company.
I didn't really. The company's about to go down.
Why didn't you tell me about the death file? You could have come in here at any time before the meeting to say you found something, but you didn't. I gotta be honest, I found that kind of curious.
Yeah, I didn't know what I had. It could have easily been a junk file.
Oh, come on. You're never sure about anything unless there's something to be sure about.
Yeah, you don't know me that well.
I mean, who knows what these F Society hackers are gonna do next?
What did he just say? What did you just say?
The ones working with Colby. Who knows how deep these data dumps are gonna get? And Evil Corp
He's
is
hallucinating.
You're usually the one a step ahead of me. They hit the mother lode during the breach. Potentially terabytes worth of emails and files. They released the video this morning.
I don't know what it's real,
Yeah,
what's
not
not.
Hello, Evil Corp. We are F Society. We will not stop until every tentacle of your evil monstrosity is sliced off at the nerve. But we are also not without mercy. First, release our leader, Terry Colby, from your illegitimate prison immediately. Second, release all the people of the world
Our
from even
leader.
more illegitimate prisons of debt. Dissolve your corporation and donate all your assets to charities around the world. Meet these demands or we will kill you. Consider yourself warned.
But I love they call him our leader.
Yo, my album just dropped. Yo, Yo, please buy my CD. Only costs you 20 likes.
Elliot, hey, congrats, man. Allsafe is all over the internet today because of you. Dude, we should celebrate.
I heard that you had a girlfriend.
Why? What's supposed to say?
It's cool, Elliot.
Okay, sure. I gotta go. My neighbors complain about the dog barking again.
As long as we have a
And
dog.
I was about to say,
Yo, you look like a beautiful couple.
All right, you know, I'll take it if you leave us alone.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
And I'll tweet, but only if I like it. All right, I only have 48 followers and it's growing. Say stickers in there.
I feel you.
Releasing Terry Colby, none of this makes sense. You need to cut off all ties with F Society.
Is he here? Or is it not Shayla? Has she moved in? Officially?
Dude, Jesus Christ, I am naked, assholes. Don't stare at me.
Why the hell are you in my shower?
Well, I was waiting for you. You were supposed to come last night. Did you forget?
Come where?
Oh, that's... What's her name?
you didn't.
No, I don't know. I don't know what to
You
say.
thought
To me,
it's
Darlene.
Tsushima?
Darlene. I like they both have darker hair. I don't know. Okay.
Oh, by the way,
Okay.
your dog shot on your bed. You gotta walk that thing.
Is she so familiar with him because he's also Mr. Robot? I forgot.
How do you know where I live?
Why wouldn't I know where you live?
This is
I
strange.
don't know where you live.
I don't live anywhere at the present. Dude show is dating proposed to me. Can you believe? What an asshole.
What the hell am I doing? This chick is out of her mind, batshit crazy. I gotta go back, tell Gideon everything. He'll understand, right? He'll know what to do.
Quick!
Oh, that was good, girl.
Is she season 2?
What? Like to stay on my toes.
Shit. There's basically no scenario in which I'm not getting killed or going to jail.
I might need to crash with you for a couple nights, Lori. Seriously? Fine, I'll crash at Mobley's. Don't love dogs anyway.
Oh my god, I went from like 2% to like 50 right now.
For all we know, I could be walking into a trap right now.
We got big things in store. Big things. Another hour. Make it emergency.
These lines aren't 100% safe yet. We still haven't made the Colby project disappear.
Seriously? It's been weeks.
See, that visual of him standing right in front of him and him just behind him, that's weird.
I swear.
Oh my god. This don't fuck with me when until they tell me.
Great. Make me feel great. I'm gonna hang back over here, collect my thoughts.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird.
Oh.
What's her deal? Showed up at my apartment. Why does she know where I live?
Let's not focus on her. That'll be like entering a bad K-hole you'll never wake up from. Instead, I need you to focus on the next phase of our project. Comet, the natural gas plant up around Albany. We're gonna blow it up.
Comet plant's right next to Steel Mountain.
Which, as you know, is the off-site and data storage facility for every corporation, the SMP, including everyone's favorite.
Evil Corp.
Bingo! While all that's going on,
I'm watching the
you
movie. I
will
forgot
use
the
your
movie.
all-safe security clearance to hack the Comet PLC, increase the pressure, causing a gas pipeline explosion, making Steel Mountain go kablooey along with Eva Corp's soul.
Workers? Anyone living around the plant? And they all die?
Oh, give them a head start. Sound some alarms. They'll be fine.
You're blowing up a gas pipeline.
The world is a dangerous place, Elliot. Not because of those who do evil, but because of those who look on and do nothing. This is war. People will die. Send them home. The redundant backups at their eastern data center in China. The Dark Army is covering us on that.
Dark Army. Why, man? They got no code. They hack for anyone. Terrorists, North Korea, Iran, Russia.
Which means they hate U.S. capitalism just as much as anyone.
I'm not killing anyone.
Tell me one thing, Elliot. Are you a 1 or a 0? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Are you a yes or a no? Are you gonna act or not?
You've been staring at a computer screen way too long, homie. Life's not that binary.
Isn't it? Sure, there are grays. When you come right down to it, at its core, beneath every choice, is either a 1 or a 0. You either do something or you don't. You walk out that door, you decided to do nothing.
to say no, which means you do not come back. You become a zero. If you stay, you want to change the world, you become a one. So I'll ask you again, are you a one or a zero?
An innocent man's in prison because of what I
Well, let's
did.
not kid ourselves. This has nothing to do with Colby. This is about how those bastards slowly killed your father and how you wished he'd done something about it, but he didn't. Because he was a zero, just like you're being right now.
Disappearing again?
I'm not killing anyone. Leave me out of this.
You don't get to disappear from this. We can do it with or without you, but you're a part of it either way. Yeah, even your stupid hoodie can't protect you, bitch!
This was a mistake. I gotta turn them in. Should I turn them in? Will I get into trouble? Shit, she's right. I'm culpable now. No, we're culpable. You're in this with me. So start thinking of solutions now.
Love this.
I'm thinking, like, I'm overthinking here. He's talking about, are you a 1 or are you a 0? And I'm like, 1, 0, that's 2. As in 2 people. Like, that's where my mind is going.
Can I help you with something?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Just need to talk to Shayla.
Oh, your girl. She in the tub.
Shayla.
Yo, she'll be out in a minute.
how's she
I
gonna
think we should
exit?
check on her and make sure she's alright.
Sit down and chill.
God, when this guy is
Forgot
speaking.
to introduce myself.
Fernando Vera, Shayla's supplier, one of the worst human beings I've ever had. His password? Eat a dick 6969. The fact that the cops haven't caught him yet is beyond me. I've thought about turning him in, but he's Shayla's only supplier. I take him down, I lose my drugs, and with everything going on right now, I can't have that.
You get that dope. What's your name anyway?
Ellie.
Yo, she good. She good. Trust me. Took care of that shit myself.
Can you just enter the bathroom?
And you remind me of me when I was younger. Depressed and sullen. Matter of fact, tried to kill myself a couple of times. I hated myself, man. Still do. And then I realized that shit was my power. People walk around, act like they know what hate means. Nah. No one does until you hate yourself. That's power. You ain't scared of me, are you? Means I didn't waste my time making friends with you. You know, you're the only reason why I met Sheila. I'm the only nigga in town carrying everything, including your precious suboxone. So, in a weird way, I should be thanking you. Patiently brought me the love of my life, Elliot. But make no mistake, that girl in there is mine. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Maybe let's turn her in.
Now, I don't know what kind of arrangement you have with her before, but now that we're friends, trust you respect this boundary.
Terrifying.
This is a fucking interesting conversation.
Yeah.
I think break,
The lockpick. Every
break the
hacker's
fucking
favorite
door.
sport. The perfect system to crack.
I think I'm gonna learn to do this.
Yeah, I always wanted to.
Like, I don't know why, but I feel like it would be fun to know. Is that bruises?
Yeah,
Oh
those are
god,
bruises.
let's... great. We turn him into the police boy.
Why was that asshole here?
Why am I in the tub?
Terrifying.
Get the person, make sure you know.
Stop. Not going anywhere. Hey,
What do you mean? Are you just gonna get away with it? You can't go back to him? Yeah, I don't need the pills, just find someone else.
you can't. Gives me a really good deal on the split. I make money.
There it is again, the invisible hand at work, controlling us, even if it pushes us past our threshold of pain.
Promise me you won't do anything. There's nothing to be done here. It's not like I have a choice.
Choices. Maybe Mr. Robot's right. That's what this is all about. But do we decide them, or do they decide us? Fernando Vera. I get rid of him, I get rid of my drug dealer supplier. I know what you're thinking. The answer's too obvious. Vera may have been groping Shayla before, but he's graduated to rape. Just like Shayla, he's left me no choice. He can't be allowed to exist anymore.
terrifying sentence. He can't be allowed to exist anymore. I mean, take it down, boy. I'm with you.
How do we know if we're in control? No, we're not just making the best of what comes at us and that's it. And trying to constantly pick between two options. Like your two paintings in the waiting room. Or Coke and Pepsi. McDonald's or Burger King. It's all part of the same blur, right? Can't even pick our cable, the gas, electric, the water we drink, our health insurance. Even if we did, would it matter? In fact, aren't they the same? No, man. Our choices are pre-fate for us. A long time ago.
You've brought up this issue before. This issue of not feeling like you're in control. Do you remember? When we spoke about your father. You talked about how he chose to do nothing when he was battling his cancer. You told him he could have fought the company that caused it. He could have told people about it. Instead, he did nothing. Maybe your father felt the same way as you do now.
It's different.
What's different is you found options, Elliot. That's the power you have. That's the control you own. You don't have to just take what life gives you. Come on. Tell me what is going on with you. I cannot help you if you keep me in the dark.
Shut up!
You've got bags under your eyes. You're yelling. You're jittery. For the last month, I have seen you slip into old patterns, old behaviors. What is going on?
Every time I try to play it or rip it, it just freezes up my computer and spits it back out again.
He's not okay. He was acting so out of it at work today.
I mean, yeah.
Are you saying something, babe?
Something's wrong.
He's always been a weirdo.
I'm really worried about
It's
him.
always been a weird. Okay. Who is that? Doesn't look like. The fuck are you now?
Found a way to do it without you.
Sit down.
I know how to take out the backups without blowing up the pipeline.
You know, Elliot, I really feel like we resolved this thing between us. Didn't you walk away?
I have a real plan.
You want me to let you back in this understanding we have to come to, Elliot. The debt you have to pay. Because remember, you walked away.
I thought you didn't believe in debt.
Not true. I believe in erasing it.
What do you want?
I want you to tell me about your father.
You're not gonna get into my head, man. David Koresh.
Maybe he already is.
Tell me how he died.
Why? Man, something tells me you already looked that shit up anyway.
I want to hear it from you.
I don't know what you want me to say. We were close. Very close. He was my best friend. Worked at Evil Corp his whole life. Was one of the best computer engineers they had. And out of the blue, he got fired. No one knew why. One day he told me he had leukemia. Made me swear to never tell anyone, especially my mom. So I didn't. A few months go by, he got sicker and sicker. Finally, I got so worried. Told my mom. When he found out, he got pissed. Started yelling. I remember I tried to hug him, tell him I'm sorry.
He died right after that.
Kept shoving me away, shoved me so hard. I fell backwards out the window. I fell and I broke my arm. Never spoke to me after that. Couldn't even look at me. Even the night he died.
I understand what it's like to lose a parent. It's heartbreaking. Do you ever think he was right?
About what?
Hurting you back there? For what you did to him? Do you ever think you deserved it?
I didn't do anything to him. I was trying to help him.
Betraying his trust?
I was 8 years old.
You didn't commit to the sacred pact you formed.
I remember the ending of this scene.
Unfucking hinged. What the fuck is this?
I remember the ending of this scene, but I thought it was the ending of episode 3, so I'm a little confused. I mean, I know I watched it at the ending of I watched the episode 3, but I thought it ended like this. I don't exactly remember what happened afterwards. With Elliot, is he fine or is he in hospital? I have no idea right now, you know?
I mean, it doesn't look like that big of a fall, I don't know though.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, it's also sand and garbage.
I mean, there are rocks there.
Were there?
I mean, I would expect so. He could break an arm again because just like he fell.
Yeah.
The thing is that I don't remember what he told him when he was in the office, their office, like the place there where Mr. Robert and them work, and he started talking about like, are you a 1 or are you a 0?
Yeah.
And he said something along the lines about his father. What did he say there about his father?
He said like your father just gave up. Like he could have fought this, he could have made a choice, and he chose to do nothing. He said that.
That's the part that confuses me.
How does he know?
Yeah, I mean, okay, he could have found out.
Yeah.
But like,
I know. I think I've watched this whole entire episode with having that in my mind. If they're the same person, like he can find things out. You know, Googling, hacking, whatever. He can find things out. And so, like, you can connect it to that. But also, it could just be because they're the same person. Like, I'm telling you, I think I've already started to overthink things. Again, when he starts saying, are you a 1 or are you a 0? Are you a 1 or are you a 0? And it's like, 1, 0, 2. Both of you together. You're the one person. Like, I don't know. I'm like,
Or that's his split personality, 1 and 0. The one.
Yeah, the one that is a yes, the one that is a no.
That's the thing that I told you, like, I don't think Mr. Robot at the end is gonna be like a white hat, you know? Like, I don't think he's gonna be a good guy.
Well, I mean, white hat, like, depends what they do. Like, that's not how I define, like, a good guy or a bad guy. Like,
yeah. That's what I think. I'm not sure, like, I haven't seen anything. I am not sure how many lines they're gonna be willing to cross.
Yeah.
And each one of them.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling, I have no idea, but like Mr. Robot, at least that's what I thought.
It's like his alter ego.
Yeah, he's
the
gonna be willing to cross so many lines. That's what I thought. Like,
it looked to me like, you know, an angel and a devil on his shoulders, kind of.
That's what I said. Like, I just because if we connect it to the Fight Club, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Like, when I said, like, I don't know how much emotionally invested I'm gonna be with in him if he crosses so many lines that, like,
oh well, I don't understand you then, because like so far that Mr. Robot didn't cross lines for me in episode 1.
Me, of course, he
well, I mean, now it seems apparent, but like before the episode you said it already. I was like, I don't know why you wouldn't. Like, why you wouldn't be as emotionally attached.
To me, because
now
like,
I can like see this.
To me, we were also comparing it to Fight Club.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not talking about those types of lines. I'm just talking about like split personality, where you, on one hand, are doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, it's like an angel and a devil. Like you.
That's why I'm saying
how you know the goal that you have, and then like you can think about how you want to get to that goal, and there are some prizes that you are willing to pay and some not, and like it's kind of, let's say if we look at it through the lens that they are the same person, like it would kind of make sense, because this one is very eager to say, like, you know, in order to do the good thing, it doesn't matter how many people we sacrifice. You know, he was willing to blow up the place where they keep the backups, and that would have people killed. I mean, he said, like, you know, we'll give them a head start. That's a very cold thing to say. I mean, he said it so coldly, because like that seems very uncaring. We give them a head start. Like, I'm not gonna like kill people just like outright, but like even if they die, like it's gonna be worth it.
He said that second after that, like we're in the war, like people die in the war, and that's it.
Yeah,
you know.
I do not like that approach. I do not respect that approach. I do not appreciate that approach. 2 things. And Elliot was also very much against it and left. And, you know, at the end we saw that he came up with an idea, apparently, that would not get anyone killed, but that would accomplish the same thing that they want to accomplish. Miss Robot is very weird. like very weird. Like right now I said like before the episode I'm like 2% that they're like the same person, that he's like imagining it. Now I'm like more than a half maybe at this point. Yeah. But I don't know, is it just because I'm looking into it?
Yeah, that's what
and
I
so
was
like
saying.
every scene I'm reading in that, like even when they were like in their office space, whatever, in Coney Island, when they were speaking to the group, and he was like standing kind of in front of him, not like beside him, but just like in front, like that just imagery to me again. But it could just be because I'm searching for it, and so I'm gonna see it because I want to see it, you know. Like I don't think I can view it now necessarily
objectively.
Yeah, I feel like I'm searching for it. So I don't know, I'm confused. I'm very confused.
Me too.
And I think I wish honestly they tell me soon, because I mean, how could they tell me? Like unless they say that he is, then you know, mystery solved. But if they don't say it is, then I'm gonna like keep it in my mind unless like somehow, I don't know, Angela comes, speaks, I don't know, but like still, then it could still to me in my mind be like they could still just be Elliot, and like he is making this up in his head. I don't know what would make me.
I mean, there could be scenes where if Angela acknowledges that there is two people at that point there.
Yeah.
She's talking to him, and then she's talking to him in different
but
ways.
like even then, like I don't know if I could trust. Like Elliot could be an unreliable narrator. Like he could just, because like that's how his brain works. He split it. Like he could just be imagining that she's talking to two people, even though she's not. Like I don't know.
Depends on how the scene is done. To me, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, again, it depends on how we go forward, and like other scenes are done with all of them and everything. Like maybe at that point I'm gonna be like, I'm searching for Mr. Robot. I don't know his name. Like, do we just know him Mr. Robot? He introduced himself as something else, not Mr. Robot. Like I was thinking like maybe he starts speaking about his life. Like when he said like, I know what it's like to lose a parent. I'm like, oh well, I mean, Elliot lost parents, so like again, you can still be one person. I thought like if he starts speaking about like, you know, I don't know, I had a sister and then I lost her, I was like, I don't think he would like take it that far in his mind to like make up a story for this guy, you know. Like that would be a thing that pushes me to believe that, you know, they're not the same person. But like so far this episode has not helped to make me think that they are not the same person. Especially also because he doesn't even have a name in my mind. He's Mr. Robot. He doesn't have a name. Like this is strange. I don't know. This is kind of screwing with my head a bit. I don't know what I'm supposed to be thinking here. But this was a great episode. I think the writing in the show is really incredible. Like the dialogue,
everything.
Yeah, the dialogue, especially that he had with what's her name, with the psychologist, when he is talking about choices. And our illusion that we have choices living under capitalism and everything. Like honestly, everything that he says to me, I think is correct. He said like you're choosing between Coke and Pepsi, the two pictures in her waiting room, Burger King, McDonald's, all things that are incredibly similar. That choice doesn't even matter, but like you kind of have it, but it's not. You're still very much trapped inside this prison, and you think like you're looking through a window and you think you have some freedom, you know. And I just think it's a very interesting subject to explore. Like we started that in episode 1. Like that is my favorite thing about the show so far. It is a thing I really that really made me excited for the show when we started it, because again, I didn't know what I was watching. Like the only thing I had in my mind is he's some type of hacker, or he's like in cybersecurity, whatever. Like that's the only thing I had in mind. I didn't think we were gonna get into social issues and again capitalism. So that so far is like my favorite thing, and I really love the dialogue that it brings out. So I really appreciate the writing of the show.
Yeah, even in I like the dialogue in any scene. Like even if it's
Yeah, I even found it nice when they were talking about like, you know, 1 and 0, of course, binary, of course, programming, and so like to like look at it through like those lenses of like having an option 1 yes or no 0, and how that's sort of looking at life that black and white from the perspective of Mr. Robot, who does embody that kind of. He's like, well, if we have to do this, people are gonna die, so that's it, you know, like it's either this or that. And Elliot, who is kind of more in between 0 and 1 maybe. I find that really interesting, and maybe that contrast between the two of them is also what just like kind of goes into the theory that they might be the same person, because it really is kind of angel devil on the shoulders. But I don't know, I really don't, like, that's gonna bug me, and I don't think they're gonna tell us anytime soon.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna constantly look for the clues, and look through those lines that they
also,
might
what
be
was
the
so
same.
strange is like, what's her name?
Darlene.
She was just in his apartment, like they knew each other, and like when he questions how do you have the address, no one gives him any answers. She's speaking to him like she has known him,
that is,
and he doesn't know her. Like that part was very like that part, like, because it happened so early on in the episode, like that is the part that made the rest of the episode for me have to watch it through the lenses of them being kind of the same person, just because like she came in there and she was speaking to him as if she knows him.
I mean, she spoke to him even in the last episode, but again, even Mr. Robert said at one point that that's just Darlene or something like that, like the way she's talking to you. I mean, she was like, when are you gonna give us a file? He knows nothing about, or like he has no idea about that, and she's like, when are you gonna do that? You know, like jackass.
Like they're speaking. She was speaking as if he knew what they just done, and he was like, "I don't know what we did because like they left this message for Evil Corp, how like first release our leader, then like do this and shut down the company, or we will kill you all." Metaphorically speaking, of course. He didn't know that. He didn't know that it's like, you know, the next stage of the plan. Or did just the Elliot part of him not know? We do not know.
Or just...
Did the Elliot part of him not know? Because the way that Arlene is speaking to him, like, it seems like he should know more than he does know. So like it's very strange. It's very strange, and like it could be connected to morphium and the other thing that he takes, so that he doesn't get, like, I guess, addicted to it or whatever. Like, I'm waiting for one moment in the show where like a doctor tells him, if you do that like that, that creates some type of like split personality, something along those lines, or like then like kind of maybe reveals to you that he is having this, doing this. Like maybe that is why they have brought in this morphium story, because like always things need to have a purpose in it. We're too early on to like figure out the purpose of the morphine. Like it can just be something completely different, but like it usually things always come back, and like maybe that is the red herring that we are supposed to be following.
I'm not sure if the morphium part is connected to the part of hallucinating and have split personality. I think maybe that's gonna be connected to the trauma that he survived, and the fact that he lost a parent, like lost his father, and the fact that he deep down inside of him wanted to fight against that, the way that his father died and did nothing through his entire life. Like he worked for Evil Corp his entire life, but like him, Elliot, had the other also opinions, you know, and that's where the split personality, if that's the case.
Well, because honestly, like what he went through very young, like he said he was 8, that's very traumatic. Like his father, first his mother seems very abusive. Like we saw this, I mean, very abusive. I don't know. We saw like something that would allude.
Her holding his hand or something like that.
Yeah, like
and him saying that he can't, that like turning towards the family or something like that is not an option for him.
I mean, that scene like in episode 1 alluded to him being having like an abusive mother. So for him to go through that at a young age, for him to know that his father has leukemia, and then for his father to tell him to not tell anyone, which you shouldn't do that to a child.
Yeah.
You cannot put something like that on a child who like to live with that, knowing that he is the only one who knows that, and like doesn't know, he doesn't understand things. Like he doesn't know, like if he says it, maybe it's gonna help. Like why would you put that burden on a fucking child? Like if the child knows, a jig's up. You tell to the rest of the people that you want to hide it from, because like a child can't process that. A child can't keep that to himself. Like he needs to speak to people. That's gonna fuck him up. And so like that is a very traumatic thing to go through. And the way that he is speaking about it, how his father was so mad at him and kept pushing him, and then he just like, you know, fell out the window and broke his arm. Like he's saying it like matter-of-factly, as if that's not an awful fucking thing to happen, which would, like, that is a very crucial part, like when you're young, like that's when you're developing, that's when your brain is developing. And if he went through so much trauma, that could result in having some type of like personality. So I mean, he has social anxiety also, but like he could have some type of personality, I mean some type of like split personality disorder, like to often, I guess, to deal with things, people kind of create this alter ego, and like maybe that's what happened to him. Again, I don't know, like I'm making things up to go with my narrative of them being the same people, which they don't have to be, but like if they are, like things track, you know. There's things that you could connect to how that happened, like it would not be shocking at all,
exactly,
you know. So like you can easily connect it. I just don't know if we're doing that.
I agree.
I just don't know if we're doing that. Maybe we're too early in for us to guess. I don't know, but didn't he say what were the first things that he said in the beginning? Like when he started speaking to us, didn't he say like, oh my god, am I imagining people now? He didn't say that, but something along those lines. Am I talking to imaginary people now? Did he say something like that?
He said, hello, friend.
But that's a slippery slope. You're only in my head. We have to remember that.
You're only in my head. We have to remember that.
It's actually happened. I'm talking to an imaginary person.
See, this sounds like it could be
foreshadowing. What I'm about to tell you is top secret.
Like maybe we think he's speaking to us. Like yes, he's speaking to us.
Yeah, that part I don't know. I like it
because see, this is like very. Again, it could be nothing, but like this, shit, am I speaking to an imaginary person now? Come on, there's so many.
No, I definitely think that part in the beginning means something. Like we have no idea what it means, nor know if we're gonna find out at the end of season 1 or end of season 4, which could be a possibility. Depends of if they are the same people.
I don't think they would. They could prolong. They're the same people. I don't think they could prolong it for so long. So like if they are one person, I think we should find out by the end of the season.
That's what I think as well.
I think that would be like, you know, the end, like, oh my god, shocking.
That's what I think as well. But if they're not, this part of him talking to us could be prolonged by the end of the show.
You think there's something more to that than just him speaking to us if he is not like...
Yeah, I think there is a big possibility.
What
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to completely just go with that theory, because then if we are watching everything only through those eyes, we're going to miss things. And if that's not the case, in this episode it really seems like it is the case. But like, what if it's not?
I mean, maybe they just wanna. They could also be doing a thing of like wanting to point you in one direction, and then like do something else that also would make sense. But you just like maybe weren't paying attention to that because you were too concentrated thinking it might just be this.
That's what I'm like let's not like that first the whole first part of him talking to us like could be something else, could be anything else, and like that part always in my head, like he's maybe not talking to us, he's maybe talking to somebody else, he's maybe talking, you know, like I have no idea. But like if we immediately connect it to only him talking to himself, because like he has split personality and he's imagining a person.
Okay, some of them is that what it's called? Like I keep saying split personality, so I don't know if that's how it's called. Like the thing that we were referring to, is that how it's called? Is it split personality disorder? Like it sounds like it could be, but I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like we should try to keep other theories in mind and try to look at it more objectively.
That's what I want to say. Like, of course, we can, just like in this one, I'm like thinking, why did Mr. Robert immediately told him, like, when they never speak before that about his father, you know? Like, why did he immediately told him, like your father never, he had a choice and he never chose to fight, he was 0 or something like that, you know? Like, why did he say it like that? Like, even if you know how his father died or something like that, you don't exactly know how Elliot feels about that, you know?
Even the pushing now bit, it seems very kind of personal. You know what I mean? Like,
well, he attacked him. What if he he attacked him he attacked him about the fact that he told to his mother.
And like that to me would seem like, if he's a person, like self-loathing.
Exactly.
Like, you know, that's that part of your mind that hates you for what you have done, and like blames you for that.
Yeah.
And so like because
Yeah,
like
to
that
me
is
as
like
well,
that seems too
immediately.
personal for you to push him.
Yeah, to me
You
as well,
know?
immediately.
And like those are the things that like bother me. I don't know. This is very interesting. Yeah, we have met Darlene in this episode more. Girl, what? I don't know. Darlene's unhinged. I have no idea what she's talking about.
Honestly, I really
Darlene.
like her. Darlene, I can't wait to meet more.
She
of
seems
her.
like a vibe, but
Yeah.
like, what is she doing half the time? I have no clue. But like, she seems like a vibe. Apparently, we're gonna blow the thing up. But at
But you
least
see that
Elliot
isn't
knows
just
that.
You see, those moments are like when I say like, is somebody waiting for him in his apartment? Like I don't know in that moment.
Oh,
is
you're not
somebody,
sure, yeah,
But
yeah.
then I say it and I'm like, do I remember that somebody's waiting? And I was saying it, you know.
I mean,
And
when
that's-
he was entering, it seemed like there was gonna be someone in the
Yeah.
apartment. Like
and,
that's how the scene
and
was
then
shot.
when we saw that the woman was showering in the bathroom, then I remember it's gonna be her.
I literally didn't pick up its start. I thought it was.
And I was smiling because then I
Shelby.
remember and I looked at you and you had no idea.
Oh, I thought it was Shelby.
Sheila.
Sheila. Thought it was Sheila. We know this. I'm so bad at differentiating faces. Like I cannot.
But the two of them,
No, they
to me,
really
have
don't look
completely
alike. They don't look
different
alike. They
faces.
just both have brown hair
That's
and
it.
like.
That's where
I'm
their
so bad.
similarities end for
No,
me.
believe me, I'm so bad
But
to
it's-
differentiate people. I can only differentiate them if they're like different races because like I can't really mix them up then, or if they have like different hair colors, I'm gonna like then they're different people. Otherwise, good luck with me. I have no fucking
Yeah,
clue what's
to me
happening.
maybe they don't have anything similar just because I know the actress who plays Darlene before. I knew her. Before,
Okay,
so
yeah, I don't.
Like
I
that was
don't.
very familiar face to me.
Yeah. I am so far really enjoying this show. This episode was as good as episode 1. Like this was just really just like really high quality. I don't know what I was expecting, but this is like better than what I was expecting. I mean, I was already expecting really good because people
no,
kept
I
recommending
actually
it.
had high hopes about Mr. Robert before I started watching the first time. Like I because like all over my Twitter I constantly like when it was airing there was constantly something that I read how good it was, how good the writing was, or something like that. It was something I constantly read, so I always had in mind that it's a great show. I just never thought that we were gonna react it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
No, I thought it was gonna be really good, but I just maybe I just didn't expect the plot line to be so very like up my alley of things like I really like to like explore. This is right up my alley. It was just great.
Okay,
I'm so
guys,
excited to watch next episode.
This is a great episode.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching.
See you
We'll
soon.
see you very soon. Bye.